He thought he was invisible. Just a tired father trying to give his daughter one special night. But someone powerful was watching him, and she wasn't going to look away. The restaurant smelled of warm bread, roasted garlic, and the kind of luxury that never belonged to people like Ian. He had worked a double shift, washed machinery oil off his hands 3 times, and still couldn't get rid of the rough stains on his fingers. But tonight wasn't about him. Tonight was about Alina. His 7-year-old daughter skipped beside him, her small hand gripping as tightly as she whispered, "Baba, are you sure we can afford this place?" Ian forced a smile. "It's your birthday. That means we celebrate properly." In truth, the celebration cost him almost half his weekly salary, but this little girl had endured more than most adults. Losing her mother at age 3. Watching her father juggle jobs. Sleeping some nights with the fan off because electricity bills were tight. If one dinner could make her feel special, he'd sacrifice anything. They sat at a corner table near the window. Alina's eyes sparkled at the golden lights, the glossy menus, and the soft music. Ian watched her with a full heart, yet also a little ache. He wished he could give her more. What he didn't know was that someone else wished she could give them both more. On the opposite side of the restaurant, Zara Said, the only daughter of a billionaire tycoon, sat alone, trying to hide behind tinted glasses. She had escaped a suffocating business dinner, craving 1 hour of peace before her father's empire swallowed her again. But peace didn't come. Instead, she found her eyes drawn to the little family at the corner. The father looked exhausted yet protective, gently fixing his daughter's hair ribbon. Something about him seemed familiar, the eyes, maybe. Or the way he kept glancing at the bill folder with quiet fear. Zara's chest tightened unexpectedly. She remembered that feeling. Growing up rich didn't mean growing up happy. She'd watched her own mother cry behind closed doors, trapped in a world where money bought everything except peace. Seeing this father fight so hard for his daughter stirred something deep inside her. The waiter approached their table. "Sir, are you ready to order?" Ian quickly flipped the menu, trying not to let panic show. Prices danced like threats. He ordered the cheapest pasta for himself and the one dish Alina had stared at the longest, even though it cost more than he planned. When the waiter left, he exhaled quietly as if he had just signed a loan. Alina didn't notice. She was busy looking at other families laughing, celebrating, taking pictures. When she saw a girl her age blowing birthday candles, her smile faltered. She whispered, "Baba, they even have a cake." Ian's throat tightened. He had planned a surprise, but the price of the smallest cake here was equal to a week's groceries. He rubbed her cheek. "We'll have our cake at home." Zara heard it. She had no intention of eavesdropping, yet every word pulled her deeper into their world. She watched the father eat slowly, pretending to enjoy his plain meal, while the little girl danced through every bite with joy. Something inside Zara cracked, because for the first time in years, she felt something pure. The waiter brought the bill, and Ian suddenly froze. Zara flinched too, recognizing the exact expression, the quiet fear of choosing between pride and survival. Before he could reach for his wallet with trembling fingers, Zara stood up. And the unbelievable happened. She walked to their table. "Excuse me," she said softly, offering a warm smile. "I noticed it's someone's birthday." Alina beamed. "Mine." Zara placed a small velvet box on the table. "Then you deserve a birthday gift." Ian stood abruptly. "No, please, we can't accept." But Alina had already opened it. Inside was a delicate silver bracelet carved with tiny stars. Her breath caught. "Baba, it's so pretty." Ian's voice broke. "Miss, this is too much." Zara shook her head. "Not for her. And not tonight." Before he could argue, the restaurant lights suddenly dimmed. A cake real, glowing, creamy perfection appeared in the waiter's hands. Ian's eyes widened. "I didn't order." "I did," Zara whispered. Alina squealed. "Thank you, Auntie." Zara's smile trembled. She hadn't heard that word, auntie, directed at her with affection in years. Something warm spread through her chest. As the cake lit Alina's face, Ian watched silently, torn between gratitude and confusion. Why would a billionaire heiress show such kindness to strangers? Zara didn't tell him the truth. She recognized him the moment she got close. Ian wasn't a stranger. He was the man her father had destroyed years ago. And he didn't know she existed. Chapter 2, with its own hook. Hook for Chapter 2. A gift, a memory, and a name, 3 things that would force the truth into the open and shatter every wall the billionaire heiress had tried to build around her heart. Ian didn't sleep that night. After putting Alina to bed with her bracelet on her wrist and cake crumbs on her lips, he sat on the small sofa and replayed everything. The woman Zara, her generosity, her strangely emotional eyes, and the quiet feeling that she hadn't done it out of charity. He hated accepting help. But he loved Alina more. Meanwhile, in a mansion across the city, Zara stood on her balcony, the wind brushing her hair as she fought old memories she had buried deep.